Here we go. Boom. You're live.
Here we go now. Welcome everyone to Sibling Revelry. I am your co-host, Jack. With me is famous dance fighter, Tess Jack.
Dance fighter. Okay. I take it. Yes.
He's a member of the Jets.
The Jets. All right. I thought you meant I fight dancing.
No,
I never want to dance, so I fight it. I'm a dance fighter.
That's when there's a disagreement,
right?
You duke it out, but on the dance stage.
Okay. All right. That'd be a fun way to resolve conflict.
And second interesting point, you own a dance stage. So
there you go, because there's always conflict everywhere you go.
It's actually right by the pool because that's where I am most of the time. So
I can't wait. I can't wait till summer. But today there's sunshine. Yay! Even in Ontario.
There is sunshine. And my solar panels are just making me so much money.
Is that right? Pennies upon pennies? Or
maybe. I'd rather have pennies coming in than pennies going out.
Amen, brother. You got that right. You got that right.
Yeah. But in the middle of summer, our panels will make $700 or $800 in a month.
Oh, that's good.
But in January, if there's no sun, not so much.
Then do they cost you? Like, do you have to actually send money somewhere because they're not doing their work?
No, it's not that kind of give and take. It's just give.
It's just give. I like just give.
There's no take.
There's no take. No. So today on the show, we're going to talk about the tiny hills that we're willing to die on.
Okay.
Figuratively. Of course, obviously. Because I've been thinking about that, like why I don't understand why other people don't agree with me on certain things, because to me, it's a really big deal. Okay. And it took a while for me to get my husband on board to some of these things. And I know I'm right. Okay. So some things you just think, well, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care about that. But some things are pretty important to me and not to him, and vice versa.
Right.
So, yeah.
Before we go any further, I need to ask you a question. We have left and right. We have up and down. We have on and off. Why do we have salt and pepper? Who was the person who decided, the perfect partner for salt? Pepper. And look at big spice right now. There's salt and pepper shakers. Everybody puts salt and pepper on their mashed potatoes. Like, it's so ingrained. People, wake up, sheeple. What's even going on? Okay, back to you.
Well, thank you for that little interlude. So Curtis is going to start the show off right away saying grilled cheese should not be left unattended.
No, shots fired.
Shots fired. I have to say I agree with that, because I cannot cook grilled cheese because it burns. It's just, there's a whole story about that. There's a whole story.
Cooking is what happens.
It just keeps cooking, and I'm not standing there because I have things to do.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. I find grilled cheese to be difficult, but I can make other things that don't have to be attended. Absolutely. So thank you, Curtis, for starting the show off with a bang.
I do like grilled cheese with onions in them. That's not a hill I would die on. Like a hill of onions? Who wants to die on a hill of onions?
Nobody.
Anyways, what's your first hill?
Well, I want to ask about, since we're on the grilled cheese subject, some people on the Facebook group or the Facebook post this week were talking about the hills that they would die on.
You have a bunch of weird friends, by the way.
We do have weird followers. And someone said, you don't need ketchup on your grilled cheese. No ketchup on grilled cheese. And I'm a yes ketchup on grilled cheese. I don't know that that's a hill I would die. I mean, first of all, someone else had to make the grilled cheese.
Yep.
Right? Because I can't do that. And then I'm just glad someone else makes me food. I would eat it any way it could. And Ange is here. She's a weird friend. I love Ange.
I'm gonna input something here. If you're eating a grilled cheese made by Tess, you are going to need ketchup
to cover the black.
Cover the blackness.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and otherwise, I make golden brown grilled cheese.
Hmm.
The cheese is melted perfectly. There's onions in there. It's tasty. You can cover it up with ketchup. That's what ketchup does. It doesn't
Yeah.
add to, it covers up.
It covers up. That's true. I agree with that. So one of the hills that I would say I would die on is I want butter in the cupboard, never in the fridge. Butter goes in the cupboard. Otherwise, it's just going to wreck your bread. My friend Andre, he says butter in the fridge is like no butter at all. If you have butter in the fridge, you don't actually have butter.
Butter in the fridge, it goes on more like, I was going to say deodorant, but even deodorant is more pleasing
Yeah.
than refrigerated butter. And you think, I can slice it thin enough that it'll go on my toast. And you know what you end up with? You
What?
end up with acid wash toast. It
There's some
is
holes. There's holes
absolutely
in there's
terrible.
holes in that plan. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I like Andre.
Yeah. So at your house, it's also in the
On
cupboard,
the counter.
on the counter. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
we have
think.
like a little, it's a butter dish with a little butter dish lid on it.
Oh yeah, butter dish lid. You never
Yeah.
see butter dishes. Do other people have butter dishes? I mean, I have a butter dish, but I don't know if that's a thing. Can you get that at Walmart? I don't know. A butter dish.
You're really stirring the pot of mysteries, aren't you?
Well, there's a lot of things going on in there. I don't
Let's
know.
talk about big butter.
Okay, how about you? What's one of your hills?
Rhubarb.
You
Rhubarb
love
is a
rhubarb?
weed that should be composted. Rhubarb is so bitter.
Yes.
It's so sour. And I don't understand my father, who hated sour things. Maybe it was like a test of manhood for him. He would have rhubarb crisp and always convince me, have a bowl of rhubarb crisp. And I love the crisp. I'm a crisp fan. But then you hit this rhubarb. Why do I have to have the sour?
Yes.
This goes back to candy apples. It's the same concept. It's probably
Yeah,
the same guy who invented them.
maybe.
Let's see.
I
We've got,
love rhubarb.
oh, it's so bad.
Yeah. Well,
See, Angela is my bestie.
she is. Yeah. But she does like pie, and you're not a fan of pie. What about I love strawberry rhubarb pie because the strawberry combats the rhubarb. So you get the sweet and the sour. I do love rhubarb, even just eating a piece of rhurbarb though. So I can
Oh,
eat sour
and
things.
here's the other thing. Why do you need food that combats each other before you eat it? Why do you need to say, hopefully A and B will fight it out so that only the flavor comes out, but it's not too sour, it's not too sweet. No, your taste buds they should do one job, taste. They shouldn't have to judge as well.
Oh my goodness. So Kurt says that sour jujubes are far superior to regular, but you don't like sour things, so I bet you wouldn't love sour
Yeah.
jujubes.
I can honestly say Kurt was dropped as a child because I did it.
You dropped him. Yeah. Well, you also put his brother's head in a fan, so there's lots of stories there. Any veggie in dessert is wrong. Do you think rhubarb is a veggie? Maybe it is. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Well, I love rhubarb, so
Okay.
I don't know. Katie says the whole toilet paper, the whole toilet paper problem or discussion, or it's all, like for years, our whole lives, people have been talking about toilet paper over, toilet paper under. Which way should the roll go? Now, I'm an over girl. I think toilet paper always over. There's no other way. Not, I mean, that's the way it has to be at my house. I would not change that if I was at someone else's house using their washroom, because that seems kind of rude. But I think it's definitely
Okay,
over.
the fact that you said that means you would consider it.
Well, sometimes people need help.
We're talking about a piece of tissue paper that's literally 4 inches long and perforated. And
Yes.
you're telling me
Yes.
that you're struggling with how to tear the perforations off when you're sitting right beside it.
Okay, you're a guy. This happens to you way less.
Or never.
Or gross. All right, all right. Over. Ange says over. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement that it should be over. But every once in a while, you visit someone and it's under.
I never
And I
look.
think you never look, and you probably never change the roll at home either. So,
I change the roll all the time.
oh, do you? Jeanette says over would be better if it was on the roll.
So at Jeanette's house, there's just random rolls rolling around.
Maybe.
Like
I bet nobody helps her change them.
Like fat little chihuahuas. You're sitting down, you have limited range, you got to catch one. Man, I wish this was on a roll.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I feel like it needs to be over. And so we've just settled that. Butter in the fridge. I don't know about rhubarb. I can't agree on that one, but toilet paper over for sure. Yeah. And ketchup on grilled cheese is negotiable. Okay. Right? What else?
Potato salad.
Oh, yum.
No, I would say potato salad and scalloped potatoes. What is a scallop? What are we doing to potatoes? We're doing something insulting, I think. And it's like chunks of potato. What is potato salad? Chunks of half-cooked potato and mayonnaise.
And eggs sometimes. The best potato salad has little hard-boiled eggs in it.
This is such a bad idea. Potato. How poor does someone have to be when they say, I can't even afford lettuce, but you know what I have in the basement? I got a bag of old potatoes. I'm going to make something out of that.
Come on.
And scallop potatoes are so close to that. Just so terrible.
I don't know. I don't agree.
I'm going to say this. I don't want anyone to say, oh, you haven't tried my scallop potatoes. I'm not going to try your scallop potatoes.
You got tricked before? Has someone tricked you about scallop potatoes? I feel like this is a sore spot.
My sister-in-law made scallop potatoes. So originally, a quick story, when I was dating my present wife, she said,
not your first wife, your present wife.
Yeah. So she said, Holly's making supper. You have to be nice to her. So, okay. So I'm going to be nice to my sister-in-law who always teased me and poked me. And then we sit down at the supper table and she has made scalloped potatoes. The worst thing. If it was scalloped potatoes and liver, I would have jumped off the roof. So I suck it up. I eat the scalloped potatoes first and then start eating the rest of the food. And she looks over and she says, wow, John, you really like those scalloped potatoes. You ate them right up. Would you like some more? And I had to tell her right then the jig was up. Actually, I hate scalloped potatoes, but
yours are good, you said.
I did not say that.
Well, you were still dating Steph at that time, so you were probably on your best behavior.
Yes.
Right. Right. That's right. Yes, it is.
The more Angela gives us input, the more I like her.
Because she's on your team for no potato salad. They don't eat it in the South? Wow. We should have Ange back on the show to talk about the foods of the South. I know. That would be fun. That would be fun.
Find out what a grit is.
Yeah, I want to know about that too. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it because I've never had it before. So if you are having ketchup on your grilled cheese that I didn't make, so you don't actually need ketchup, but maybe you want ketchup.
Yeah.
When you go to get that ketchup out, where is it?
In the fridge.
It's in the fridge?
Yeah.
But it doesn't need to be, right?
Probably not.
I think ketchup doesn't need to be in the fridge. It could just be in the cupboard. It's made of vinegar. It doesn't go bad. Like how much ketchup how long are
tomatoes go bad?
Yes.
Like ketchup isn't 100% vinegar or it wouldn't be red.
Okay, so there's food coloring. I don't know. I don't think it needs to go in the fridge. I think ketchup could be now.
Where's yours?
Well, because I have a husband who does think it needs to go in the fridge, so that's where it is. But when I didn't have a husband, I darn well put that ketchup in the cupboard where it went.
So the first change he made when he came back,
Yep,
fridge.
fridge. Ketchup in the fridge, and I'm like, well, all right.
All
Yeah.
right. So that wasn't a hill for you to die on.
No, I don't care that much about it, but some people do, and accordingly, he is one of those people who wants the ketchup. Maybe he just likes it to be cold. I don't know.
Cold ketchup. Yeah, I get that. I get that. And you said the same thing about mustard.
Yeah, mustard doesn't need to be in. That's craziness. Mustard never needs to be in the fridge. Why? Why do you need mustard? It's not going to go bad. It's vinegar. Come on. Do you keep your vinegar in the fridge too? No.
I don't think
No,
so.
no, I don't think so either. No.
Okay.
No. No. So we're still on this food subject. What about raisins? Like if I was picking an oatmeal cookie, I would want it to be oatmeal raisin, not oatmeal chocolate chip.
Raisins have their place.
What place is that?
So the place is if you're getting like a little Tupperware cup of snack
Mm-hmm.
and you want it to look healthy,
Mm-hmm.
but raisins, you match every raisin to a chocolate chip. And then you put them in there and you fill it up and you put it and you shake it up so it's all mixed. And now you have a cup of raisins and chocolate chips. But the raisins are there. Raisins are also good in a broccoli salad.
True.
But I think that's maybe, oh, and Raisin Bran.
No name because that has the most raisins.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, way more. Oh, Ange is on Team Jack. I don't know about this.
This is so good. So good.
Oh, good. Yeah, I love raisins. I love giving my grandkids raisins. I used to buy those little red boxes of raisins because I'm the Grammy with the raisins. Now I have little dime bags of raisins, so because it's cheaper than the boxes, little plastic bags, and they know. They ask.
Okay.
Mike is too, and he's like, Grammy, raisins. That's okay. That's okay. If I have to bribe him to love me because of raisins, I'm okay with that.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. But in cookies, they're a disappointment.
What?
Raisins in cookies?
Yeah, it's the best.
No, because an oatmeal cookie, if you see something dark in an oatmeal cookie, your assumption is that's a chocolate chip. My mouth is going to be happy. And then you bite into it, and what happens? It's like a gooey. Plus, raisins can be easily mistaken for houseflies. So what if somebody puts a housefly in your cookie? You're going to eat that and think, that was probably a raisin. I should like that.
I can understand that you would be scared that people would do that to you, but I don't think that people would do that to most people. Most of us are safe from that kind of shenanigans. But
okay, game on, Tess.
Game. Oh, knowing that you don't bake much.
Most of us are safe.
Well, yeah. Okay, that's another whole show where we'll talk about that.
Practical jokes, another whole show.
At least one show. So what do you think about people who clap when the plane lands?
I think that's a personal thing because they really thought they were going to meet their Lord.
Yeah. So you don't think that that's necessary? Like you're not judging people if they don't do it? Like you're not
I think flying, the fear of flying is like pretty huge. So if they're going to be happy, what about people that clap at the end of the movie? That seems odd.
Yeah, that does seem odd because the people.
Who are you clapping for?
Exactly.
It's literally just the odd. Do you think those people on the screen can hear you? Because they can't.
No, that's true. Even the director, the people, anybody in the movie, they can't hear you. So
what about the projectionist? He can hear you.
Yeah. The person that's coming to sweep up after, they could maybe hear you. I don't know.
That's right.
I don't know. Okay, what?
Pie.
Yeah, I know. That's not a good opinion though. Like that's the hill you would die on. You would not eat pie no matter what.
I mean, you've got fruity goodness wrapped up in 3 or 4 solid inches of dry crust. And if you like pie, Do you also like the crust on bread? Do you eat that? Because it's crust. I mean, fair's fair. Can't have one without the other.
Do you not eat the crust on bread?
I don't hardly have bread anymore.
What about sourdough? Crust on bread is
I
good.
once had a loaf of delicious sourdough and haven't had one in a long time.
Oh, that's too bad. You should be nicer to your sister. I remember, I remember when my kids were little, we used to call the crust on the bread the cuppy, like the end piece, not the crust on every piece, but like the end piece of the bread.
Yeah.
We used to call it the cuppy. I think that's a Dutch thing, maybe.
Okay.
And I talked them into that was the best piece on the bread. Like, oh, you got the cuppy. This is so great. And then they would fight over it. Like, I want the cuppy. No, I want the cuppy. Yeah. Yeah. It was great. Because sometimes we were low in bread. So I didn't bake back then. Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
that was pretty good.
All right. I would also, we call it the heel.
Yeah.
I would also like to say sour keys
Yeah.
can't be classified as candy.
Really?
Sour and then sweet?
Yeah.
It's
Back to the
opposite of a
sour
candy
thing.
apple.
You have a problem with sour, right?
Yeah. I don't have a problem with it. My body rejects it. That's a survival thing.
Oh, I see. So
Hey.
that's a hill you'll die on.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not going to eat this.
Okay.
Okay. How about this? In the springtime and in the fall, my wife opens up all the windows of the house. So in the winter, we have a house temperature of, say, 20 degrees Celsius.
Which is 70.
Which is 70 degrees
American.
Okay, comfortable. I got a fireplace if I want to start a fire. As soon as March hits, we turn off the furnace, and at night, we open the window.
Okay.
And if you're cold, you can get a blanket. I don't understand.
You can't start a fire?
You can't start a fire because it's spring. Fires are for winter. And what the heck is going on? Like, my philosophy is it's okay to be warm.
Yeah.
Like, please agree with me. It's okay to be warm.
It's okay to be warm.
And you do sleep better when it's cold at night. It's because you are comatose. That's how your body protects you from what it doesn't like.
Yeah. I hate being cold, so I'm on your team for this one for sure.
If I have to wake up in the morning shivering and close the window thinking, what madman opened this window?
Yeah.
It is only March, for Pete's sake. What are we doing? My wife is sleeping like a baby. She wakes up refreshed. She bounds into the kitchen. What a wonderful night it was. It wasn't.
But this is not a hill you'll die on because you want to stay married.
I do. It's a hill I will complain on.
Oh, it's a hill you'll complain on. Yes. I'm on your team for that one. I don't like to be cold, and I like my windows open in the summer, but not when it's cold out.
Windows in the summer, nice. You can hear the birds. You don't usually hear the birds in the winter, right? It's so quiet. But in the summer, it is great waking up to the trill of the robins.
The trill, yes. Well, Virginia still has snow in March, so she would die. She's up north, and it's still cold there.
If you want to move to the Arctic Circle, this is what you get. Yeah. Although you can panhandle for gold in basically any creek you see.
Yeah, that's true. But it is cold. I would not want to live there either. Okay, so what about Crocs? Not the animal, the shoes. The shoes.
What about them?
Do you have Crocs?
I'm wearing them right now.
You are not. Crocs are not shoes.
I don't care. I'm not calling them shoes. I have to wear something in the house because my feet get sore.
And cold because the windows are open.
Sore and cold. I don't want my feet to make contact with the hardwood floors. because I
Mhm.
would stick to the floors.
What about slippers?
There's no arch support in slippers.
Uh, all right. So you think you wear Crocs because they're healthy for your feet. Oh, man.
It's not a fashion thing.
Oh, no, it's not. Okay, it's good that you know that. That's good.
And I don't know what you call those little pins that you put in Crocs.
Yeah. I don't know what they're called. I don't have Crocs. I think Crocs seem lazy, you
Aren't
know.
slippers lazy?
Yeah, but I don't wear slippers outside. People wear Crocs outside to the grocery store. Well, they also wear pajamas to the grocery store, and I'm also not a fan of that. So it just seems kind of lazy to me.
Okay.
So that's
What
a
about
hill I would die on. If I had to wear Crocs, I wouldn't go somewhere.
okay, what about sandals?
Sandals are fine. Sandals are good.
Sandals are lazy.
Why?
How hard are they to put on your feet?
I don't know. I just think it's different.
Now, and here's the thing. I can't wear sandals
Ah,
because
because you don't want the thing in between your toes?
no, I don't even care about that. I can't keep them on my feet when I'm walking.
Oh,
I don't know how people keep sandals on their feet, even with that little thing between your big toe and the next toe. Like they fly off my feet. I can't describe it. And I don't know what you guys do. Do you make your toes curl around or curl over to hold your sandals? I don't know. I can't figure it out.
no. What about the old man sandals with like the back on them? Can you wear those?
Yes, because there's a back on them.
Yeah.
Or Roman sandals where the laces go all the way up your shins. Sometimes I wear those.
I'd like to see that actually.
Granted,
That
you can't say lazy because that takes about half an hour to get them laced up.
So Heidi
Gibbets.
said gibbets. Oh, yeah. All of her family love Crocs, but she is on my team and does not like them. My grandkids have Crocs and I buy them gibbets for them. It's kind of a fun thing. It's like when we used to collect things back in the day, pins or
Hockey cards.
hockey cards. I knew you'd say that. Hockey cards, whatever it is. Yeah. When you collect something, people buy things for you.
Yeah, it's
There
true.
are, yeah, there are straps on the back of sandals.
None
That's right, Maggie.
that will stick to my feet. I can tell you this. And
Wow.
believe me,
Wow.
I've tried.
Wow. So how do you feel about self-checkout? Are you aware of the concept of self-checkout at a grocery store where you go, you do all the work, you pay the same amount as the person in the next checkout who's getting full service,
Yeah.
and then you go out of the store. So in reality, they want you who does not get paid for working at that store to do the job of people who do get paid to work at that store while you're there.
Okay, but also there's a convenience factor there. If I've got 3 things that I'm trying to buy
Mhm, mhm,
and each line has 8 people in it, then
mhm.
self-checkout, yeah, I'll do that.
Really?
Typically, I'll go through a manned checkout
Yes, or woman,
or
either or
a
woman.
personed,
Yeah, like
an
one
attended checkout.
attended because we want people to have jobs as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so if you could only go through the self-checkout, that wouldn't be a hill you would die on. Like you would still line up and get the food.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because sometimes I get hungry.
Right. Right. Sometimes you get hungry. Okay, last one. This is one that Rick brought. Yeah, we're almost out of time. This is the one that Rick brought to me when we got married last time. And he said, the onus is on the person taking their clothes off to turn them inside right. Like he does the laundry, I'm not going to lie. So he does not want to.
Can we just talk about the languaging first of all?
Okay.
The onus.
The onus.
Where does that word come from?
I don't know. It's a word.
Is on the person for inside right?
Taking their clothes. Yeah, the onus is on the person who is undressing. They should put their clothes the right way out. I don't know, inside right, not inside out. Onus. Yes. Thank you, Tracy Nelson.
Tracy,
She's
you
on
can
my
go back to
team.
sleep now.
Tracy, she's on my team. The onus is on the person that's undressing. They should put their clothes right way out so that the person, when they put them in the laundry machine, doesn't have to put them the right way out, right side out. Thank you. Especially,
Why would they have to do that when they put it in the machine?
well, you can't put your socks in the machine inside out. They're not going to get clean on the inside, on the outside.
Hold on there.
Okay, I'm holding.
Do you think that your washing machine only cleans the outside of your clothes?
I think it does a better job on the outside of the clothes. And
How
it's just
so?
like the inside of the clothes is like what it thinks about later. It's like an afterthought. I've already cleaned the outside. Oh yeah, there's an inside. Should I clean that? Do I have time? I don't know. That's how it thinks. That's what the washing machine does.
You understand how water works, right?
And soap.
And soap, water and soap are going to soak a piece of clothing,
Yes.
whether it's inside out or not.
But maybe the soap can't get through. I do think the outside of the clothing gets washed better than the inside of the clothing.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you do laundry?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Well.
Yeah, you thought you were going to play that trump card. Yeah. And you know what? If the socks are inside out, that's how I put them together. You know, you didn't change your socks, then you're going to have to before you put them on your feet.
Yeah. See, so you agree with him, right? And me. Like you're not going to stand at the laundry machine and pull things right side out.
But also, I know that they're going to get clean. Whereas your husband would think, okay, I'm putting dirty clothes in. I'm going to bring dirty clothes out, and it's your fault.
I don't know. I think that's right, Tracy. He's just annoyed if he has to fold them and they're halfway in, like one leg out, one leg in. Yeah, that's hard. That's like someone's going to pull them out. What are you going to do? Pull the other leg of the pants out so they're all the way inside out? Or then you're just going to be forced to pull a leg out so that they're all right side out. And the person that took them off was too darn lazy to put them the right way. Not that it has ever caused problems at my house. That is not what I'm saying. But
okay.
All right. All right. We all have different hills, and something might be important to one of us and not important to somebody else. So therein lies how to stay married, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I'm working on it.
Okay.
Yep. If we printed something on t-shirts, wash them inside out. Yes. See? Pronounce decal, not decal. Oh, that's another show. How to pronounce things. Thank you, Jeanette.
That is going to be the shortest show ever. Okay, now Heidi has a point. If you got to spray something, if there's like grass stains, you got to spray and wash it. The spray and wash has to get to that. But I'm talking if it's just a regular wash, the soapy water will make its way. You're not going to pull a pair of pants out of the wash like, oh my goodness, the inside of these pants is completely dry. Who knew that would happen?
So you're telling me if something was really dirty on the inside, like your kid pooped their pants, you wouldn't put the really dirty part on the outside?
I'm saying you wouldn't have to.
But would you? You would. Yes, he would. See, he hesitated. He would. That's what he's saying.
The only thing I would do is I would look inside, and if there's something in there that I could scrape off with a teaspoon, then I would do it inside out because I need to spray and wash it. But otherwise, I got a washing machine. And it's the same if you have a dishwasher. You don't really have to pre-wash your dishes to put them in a dishwasher.
True.
You have a dishwasher.
And if your dish was inside out, would you turn it right side out before you washed it? You would. All right. Well, thank you everyone for being like Heidi's team Tess. She said it every single time. And I think that this has been a great show. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back here next Friday. Will we? Yes, we will. And you know how to stand at your washing machine.
Next Friday, we should do a show on practical jokes.
I'm a little nervous about that, but yes, maybe we will do that. And if you want to DM me in the comment in the Facebook and tell me some practical jokes that I could play on Jack this week, I'm willing. And I'll see you here next week, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. We'll see you then.